What's going on, everybody? This is Nick here, coming back with another ranked draft. This time, Ravnica Allegiance. Going back in time just a little bit. Pre-War of the Spark era. Here we go. 750 gems. Let's pay the toll. And we are dealt a hand of Nikia. You know, my hand is Nick. Or my name. That's what my name is. It's Nick. I'm kind of old too, so seems like this is the card we're going to pick. Red, green. We're just going to do it. Light up the stage? Sure. Frenzied Erranks? Yes. A lot of black in this pack. Crazy amount of black. We're going to take Orzhov Enforcer. We're going to take Scorchmark. Blade Juggler. Rendhorn. I was trying to force red-green, but it doesn't look like I can. Alright, Solana Wayfinder, sure. Rampaging Rendhorn, yes. That's a good green card. Titanic Brawl, sure. Feral Maka. And then a bunch of stuff that doesn't matter. So we're kind of like a green, red, black. Something or other. Mesmerizing Benthid. What a bomb. Double blue? Can we really play that? Oh, that makes me sad. I don't think we can play that card. Unfortunately. We can play Burning Tree Vandal, though, no matter what. So, let's just take that. And now we have to ask ourselves, are we, like, barking up the wrong tree with green? Maybe we're being asked to play some more black cards. It's a good question, right? Either way, I'm going to need a Rakdos Guildgate, so I'm just going to take that. It's a weird pick, but I think it's right. Bedeck Bedazzle. Well, double red for removal is great. Like, Bedeck is great. Bedazzle doesn't seem very good. Destroy target non-basic land. It deals 2 damage. I'm just going to take Frenzied Erranks. And not get trapped into thinking that that rare is better than it is. Because it's not. Here I can choose between taking Blade Juggler number 1. Or number 2, rather. And over Gruul Guildgate number 1. I kind of think that Blade Juggler is better. I feel like Blade Juggler might be better, but I'm going to take the Guildgate. I think that's safer. It's more in line with what, like the average expected value would be. The other one's a little bit more high variance. I don't know if Cult Guildmage is supportable. Target player discards a card for 4. That is sensational. That is so good. Like a repeatable discard effect. It's very good. I think I have to speculate on this. I have to. Yeah, we're picking this. Because we haven't... Yeah, I think we might be... I think I just realized exactly what we're doing. We're a base red-black deck that's splashing for green. That makes so much more sense. And I'm glad we figured that out now. I'm still going to take Frenzied Erranks. I still want this to be my 4-drop slot. Like, I'll need to play some forests, but I'm down with that. I think Spike Wheel Acrobat at 3 mana is better than you would think it is. Rampaging Rendhorn, I don't want a third one of those. Although I could take Noxious Grudian. Let's take the Grudian. Because I'm a black deck now. Yeah, see, it all makes sense. Here I see a Sauroform hybrid. I'm like, how is that possible? We still have to take it. I think. Yeah. Probably not playing that creature if we need it at 2 mana, you know? Well, I don't want to take Rakdos Locket. I guess that's the best thing in the pack. Blade Brand? We'll take Blade Brand. Nice. Plague White is exactly what I was hoping to come all the way around. We're gonna... Doesn't matter what we take there. Same thing with this. Like, we're not playing any of these cards. We have a lot of playables going into the last pack. And it's not exactly clear, like, what we're doing. So that's always fun. Rick's Maddie Reveler. Enters the battlefield, discard a card, then draw a card. If Spectacle was played instead, draw 3. It's just a 2/2. Skewer the Critics is great. I want this. It's either that or Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Like, Ill-Gotten Inheritance is actually... Like, I've grown accustomed to having it. It's... Like, it demands a lot of respect. I should probably take Rick's Maddie Reveler. Should probably take that. It's a rare. It can draw 3 cards. Let's have some fun with this card. I think the upside is there. I mean, if I were trying to win, I'd play Skewer the Critics. But a 2/2 for 2 isn't bad. It's a rare. I mean, how am I not going to take that? Spire Mangler for some evasion. And a nice combat trick. It's like a removal spell. We're taking that. This one's a Guild Gate. That one is a Guild Gate. We're going to take Rakdos Guild Gate. Riot, Clamor Shaman, and a Plague White. Holy mackerel. I wish I could see my mana curve as it stands right now, but I can't. I think they should add that in. That's kind of essential. Well, it's obviously Clamor Shaman. Is it? Let's see how many proactive 2-drops we have. This is honestly where my mind goes, so don't think I'm just like blowing smoke up your ass. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 proactive 2-drops. That's a pretty good number. Like, having 6 would be a nice, of course, increased bit of redundancy by going into the Plague White route. But Clamor Shaman is an objectively more powerful card. Like, in the late game, sometimes your opponent has one creature that can really stop you, but you're happy to trade your Clamor Shaman in for one attack step of, you know, unblockable for your whole team. But at the same time, what other 3-drops is Clamor Shaman competing with? Well, we have 1 Noxious Grudian, a Spire Mangler, Burning Tree Vandal, and that's it. So that's only 3. So that's why I picked the 3-drop here, is to go with a more balanced approach toward my early game development. I could pick Plague White and have 6 proactive 2-drops, but instead I'm going to hedge my bets a little bit and pick up my 4th 3-drop. That's a full explanation of that pick. This one is also a very interesting pick. Very difficult for me. I have Carnival Carnage and Ill-Gotten Inheritance. I've been blown out of some games recently by Carnival Carnage, where I was surprised. Like, I had 2 cards that I'd been, you know, waiting to cast the whole game, and my opponent carnaged me, and I felt bad. Ill-Gotten Inheritance, though, is objectively even more powerful. Like, if you're trying to win through combat damage, Ill-Gotten Inheritance is like incremental combat advantage, where you're not trying to have the best creatures in the end, just like enough to get through enough damage and win. Ill-Gotten Inheritance is good in a deck like that. I think it'd be great in a deck like this. I think it'd be great in a deck like this. Especially with Rick's Mighty Reveler. I'm going to take this Ill-Gotten Inheritance, passing Carnival Carnage. Maybe that card comes back. It'd be amazing if it did. I'd be really happy if it did. But this Inheritance card is never coming back. So, common over the uncommon in that, you know, very unique spot. I think Collision Colossus is pretty darn good. A lot of times it saves your creature with Colossus and gets through for damage. I could take Frenzied Erranx number 4, but I don't need a 4th one of that. I don't need Savage Smash that bad. So let's go with Collision Colossus. I think this one is probably Gravelhide Goblin. I don't really want 3 of any come into play tapped land. Even if I'm a base red black deck, I'm an aggressive deck. So drawing a Rakdos Guildgate off the top is basically time walking my opponent. I want to play as few of these type of cards as I can. Gravelhide Goblin is at least another 2-drop, proactive one, like I was looking for, in my main color of red and black. And it has an activated ability that I can realistically use. It has, you know, that 4-mana activate. So I'm definitely going with that. Ill-Gotten Inheritance number 2. I am pumped to have that. That's a really good sign. Probably not getting anything toward the end of these picks. I might play Consignment Pit. I mean, it is removal. And again, we end up with a 3-color brew. We didn't wheel that card. And, I mean, we can make a quick cut here and probably have the deck. We don't need to play Blade Brand. Light Up the Stage seems a little too, like, hopeful. What do we want to play here? We could play Blade Brand? That seems fine. And then we'll cut some number of forests, because we don't need 5 forests. We'll add some more mountains. Okay, so we have 4 sources of green. We'll need more than that. We'll play 5. That makes 13, 15, 17 lands. That looks pretty good to me. Thankfully, we don't have a lot of double-costed stuff. Like, I'm going to be tempted to clean this mana base up. Maybe make some slight tweaks, but this is the deck we're going to go with. And we'll see how we do. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in Game 1. Peace.